from the College of Mass Communications on the campus of Texas Tech University. This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to this week's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Laura Waldren.
And I'm Ashlee Etheridge. Break-ins and burglaries are all too common around this time of year. Prevention techniques are invaluable and can help keep your belongings safe. Katie Cass reports.
With the increasing number of students living in rental properties come an increasing number of burglaries. Records show about 2,500 home burglary reports in 2006 and 2007. Terry Stevens with the Lubbock Police Department shed some light on how to prevent becoming a victim.
Keep your stuff locked. Alarms are always good deterrents. Again, if somebody's determined that they're going to break into your home, then you know that's unless you have a fortress, there's not a whole lot you can do to stop them from actually breaking in.
With spring break approaching, he also warns that break-ins are common during the holidays. Kristen Meeks and Jessica Crane came home in December 2008 to a disheveled home after the holidays.
We were out of town and I came home and our front door was double bolted and we never double bolt our front door. And I went to the back door and it was open and all the lights were on. And
Tim Downs with the Texas Karate Institute teaches a variety of personal fitness and wellness classes at Texas Tech University. In his self-defense class, he teaches students basic ways to defend themselves.
But mainly have an awareness of self-defense and an enhanced self-esteem and assertiveness about themselves. And that is the essential part about self-defense, simply carrying yourself with confidence, for a young woman especially.
James Sandy exuded self-confidence when he entered his room 2 summers ago to find 2 men packing up his electronics.
And I got out of the shower, I walked into my room, and there was 2 guys, my door was open, there's 2 guys in here putting my laptop and this computer into my rugby bag, and I freaked out, and I chased them out the door.
Personal safety should always be a top priority.
Obviously, your material possessions aren't worth anything that could happen to you. My concern would be, does that person know that you're there when he's breaking in?
With MCTV, this is Katie Cass.
Thanks, Katie. Texas Tech University enrolls a variety of international students each year. This year, the Chinese Student Association hosted a festival on February 6th celebrating the Lunar New Year. Chicken, fish, and dumplings were just a few items on the festival's menu. In addition, the festival also included performances and presentations with the hopes of educating the general public.
Really, the only way to learn is just to completely submerge yourself in it. So we have a presentation coming up later where more traditions will be explained and a lot of performances. And really just being here is the best way to learn about it.
The festival is often compared to Thanksgiving as families gather around a dinner table and celebrate the past, present, and future.
Balls are thrown and people are hit, but it's the name of the game for this charity. The court-appointed Special Advocates, also known as CASA, held their annual dodgeball tournament on January 30th with the goal of raising funds and awareness in the South Plains.
We have 43 teams this year, so expanding, and that's great, and it brings, greater awareness to a lot of people for CASA. There's going to be about 500 people here today.
The tournament was large enough to spread across 3 separate gyms despite the weekend's weather.
Students are often told their resources and possibilities are endless, and with services like Strengths Quest, this has to be proven true for students at Texas Tech. Mark Wentlant reports.
Texas Tech University Career Services Center has dedicated the entire month of February to Strengths Quest, a program to help students learn about their natural strengths. All Texas Tech students are encouraged to take the Strengths Quest assessment.
Strengths Quest to me is a great way to identify your top 5 natural strengths. Things you do innately, consistent, near perfect every day, here at work, in your personal life, with your family, friends, things like that. So it's a great way to look in the mirror and kind of see what you do great every day.
To start off the month, students attended an opening presentation by Mark Pogue and Tom Madsen from the Gallup organization on Tuesday. Madsen says the assessment is different from the Myers-Briggs personality typology.
In strengths, we want to know how you do what you do. It is your behaviors. It's what we could see you do.
They spoke about how students could use their strengths to their benefit while searching for a professional career. Jay Killow, Associate Director of the University Career Services Center and the first advocate for the assessment, suggests taking caution when using Strengths Quest for your resume.
If a student knows their strengths and can articulate them all and explain them, give an example of each strength in a work situation or a class situation, I say great, go for it. Put them on your resume because they're good good talking points.
During the presentation, Pogue and Mattson asked students to talk to one another about the topics at hand and discuss their feelings on their own personal strengths as identified by the assessment. Other events throughout the month include social activities, a contest for students to participate in, and small group discussions held each weekday featuring a Career Services Center speaker who focuses on 2 strengths per day. Killo also says he advises students to take the assessment if they haven't done so already.
For other students, if you haven't taken it, I want you to take Strengths Quest. Go to our website, www.strengthsquest.ttu.edu. Students who have taken it but maybe haven't thought about their strengths in a while, re-look them up and come into Career Services, and we can help you maybe find a career path, an internship, full-time job based on your strengths.
For MCTV, I'm Mark Wentland.
Thanks, Mark. Texas Tech also offers student tutoring services throughout the year. Math, science, and accounting are just a few subjects that students can take advantage of at the Learning Center. TJ Kern has more.
Texas Tech students who are having trouble in their classes have an opportunity to receive free academic tutoring through the Texas Tech Learning Center. The Learning Center offers tutoring in a number of subjects, including math, science, accounting, and engineering. The Learning Center also provides academic guidance for students who struggle with study habits. Academic peer mentor Taylor Pugh works with students to get them organized.
I work with dividers and just helping them, get their syllabi and papers in order. We do a lot of planners, organizing their time, figuring out those blocks when they'll set aside to study.
Learning Center Unit Coordinator Michael Brown said student awareness of the Learning Center is an area they are working to improve on.
I think that's one of the reasons students don't come is because they don't know. But we also give presentations in classes whenever students or teachers want us to come and present. So we are open to getting our information out there as much as possible.
Brown said the center uses tech announce as well as flyers to help advertise the program to students campus-wide.
This is the premier place for tutoring and help. That it's campus-wide, it's campus known. I'm sure there are students who have never heard about us, and I want to change that.
Pugh added the whole program relies on student involvement.
We've always been a student-based program. We've always been here for students, run by students. It's a lot more decorative now. It's a lot more fancy, and we think it looks like a nicer place that students would want to hang out.
Brown said his goal is to provide students with a comfortable learning atmosphere that helps them become better students.
I also want it to be more of an inclusive environment so that students aren't intimidated to come and ask for help, but instead know that asking for help is an act of wanting to do better, wanting to be better.
For MCTV, I'm TJ Kern.
That's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining us in our MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Ashlee Etheridge.
And I'm Laura Waldren. Remember, stay sharp, Texas Tech.
Have a great rest of the day.